Let me ask you something that is going to make you to feel uncomfortable. Why are you in the university, or why are you actually preparing for your admission? And if what you have to tell me is to get to school, graduate, have a degree, and look for a job, I want you to sit down and think of what you just said to yourself right now. So all you're trying to say now is you're spending 6 to 5 years in the university with your parents spending thousands of money on you just to memorize something you know you are going to forget in the next 3 months. And after that, you're looking for a job. What you have just said to yourself right now is that you're spending 6 to 7 years of your life just for permission to trade your time for money in a system that was designed to keep you comfortable and not wealthy. And if that doesn't look weird to you, fine. But the problem is we've always believed that this is the only right path that we have to follow. But what if I tell you that most of those people you see online, you admire their success, this is not what actually they do? So in the next few minutes, I am going to show you exactly how not to wait in a room for employment and build a life where you never need a job. But before that, I want you to know this. Since the moment you've been able to understand what languages and what other people are trying to share with you, we've always believed that all we have is to go to school, graduate, look for a job, and retire by 35. To the point that we've all believed that this is natural, and we've never questioned all of these things that we've believed to ourselves, and we make them to be our reality. This system was designed during the Industrial Revolution to create compliant workers for factories and corporations. It was built for predictability and structure, not for wealth creation or personal freedom. And Naval said it perfectly. You're not going to get rich renting your time out for money. You must own equity, a piece of a business, to gain your own financial freedom. But what we've all noticed is that nobody tells you this in school, and we were all prepared to be a great employee. But at the same time, this is what I want you to question yourself. Have you ever met someone who got wealthy from salary alone? I want you to reason this now. 76% of Nigerians with university degree are either unemployed or underemployed. Those who have a job are earning 80 to either 150k. So I want you to do the math with me. Renting an apartment in Lagos is more than 500k annually. Transportation maybe 30k, your food maybe 40k, and data maybe 10k per month. And even before the month ends, you might have nothing left in your pocket. And this is the secure path we were being sold. The problem is not that jobs are useless, and that is not the point of what I'm trying to achieve here. I am not saying you don't need a job. You need a job to start your life. But this is what I want you to know. Having a job is a short-term solution for a long-term problem. A job gives you income, but wealth requires system, leverage, and ownership. And that is what Warren Buffett says. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you. The point of this video is not to render job useless. Even to the future, jobs are going to be useless. Everybody's not going to want it. It's going to be optional. But this is what I want you to know. Your university time is a phase of your life to prepare you for something ahead of your future, which is the job you think you need can be optional, not necessary. And this is what most students get wrong. University is not just an institution that gives you certifications. University is an environment that gives you something that you will never have quite very well again. It gives you access to time, to community, to resources, and to low-risk experimentations. But this is what most students do within that time, and believe me or not, that is how it has always been. You believe you need to go to school, learn something, graduate, have a certificate that you can actually do that, then look for a job, which is still fine if that is what you want to do. And even at the point of thinking that some people don't even think of getting a job, some people just want to go to the university and while away time and meet people and just flex out the time and watch Netflix. But if that is really off to you and that is why you're watching this video, you should never waste the most valuable resources rich period of your life preparing to beg for permission to work with somebody or to work for somebody. So let me give you a different framework apart from what you've known. You don't need a job. You need a skill that solves expensive problem, a way to package that skill, and a distribution channel to reach the people who will actually pay for you. And that is it. That is the entire game, and that is where it starts. And that is what university gives you, which is a period to build all of those three. So vast now. University is not preparation phase for employment. It is a laboratory for value creation, which is to yourself. Leverage is the keyword I want you to hold on to now. Labor, which is people working for you. Capital, which is money working for you. Code, which is software that scales, and media, which is content that reach millions of people. And guess what? You can build all of that during your phase in school just with your phone and having the internet. So I want you to think it vast now. Someone studying mass comm doesn't need to read theories and histories and all of that. What they need to know is how to get people's attention. Somebody studying marketing doesn't need to read books alone. They need to understand what actually makes people to buy and people to sell. So I want you to see the difference now. One is actually taking an approach of being an employee, and the other is taking an approach to be an employer. The marketplace doesn't care about your degree. It cares about the value you can create and the problems you can solve. And here is the uncomfortable truth. Your certificate communicates competence, but your financial position communicates leverage. So why do you think they're going to the bank to ask for loan? They don't care about your certificate, they care about the assets that you have. Investors don't care about your CGPA, they care about your track record, your product, and your market. So instead of optimizing for grades, why don't you focus on value creation? So this sounds so perfect, this sounds so sweet, but you might be thinking to yourself, what is now actually the alternative path that you have? If not, you need to seek for a job. And as for me, if I am going to restart from university, this is what I would do. Step 1, I am going to build a skill that create leverage. Not just a skill, skills that can actually be monetized immediately, it have a digital leverage and can solve expensive problems. Step 2 is to build a personal monopoly. That is, you take a skill that is undervalued in Nigeria but overvalued somewhere else, and you bridge the gap. And this is how you can do that. Build in public, solve problem for free, create a portfolio, position yourself, and scale your rate. And step 3 is building system and products. And this is where you move yourself from depending on a job or looking for a job and creating value and leverage. So you can start with freelancing, then you package yourself into an agency, hire people to deliver, you build a product or you automate delivery, and you exit or you scale. Or the other side of the coin is either you build an audience through content, you solve their problem publicly, you create product that solves this problem, you sell it to your audience, you reinvest into this growing community and into the product. So both paths leads to an outcome. You own assets that generate income without trading hours for dollars. And to the step 4 is you mastering financial intelligence. Making money is one thing and keeping it is another thing. Mike Tyson made over 300 million US dollars in his time, in his career, and at the end of the whole journey, he was declared to be bankrupt. And this is the wealth formula in a very simple way. Value created times leverage times financial intelligence is what gives you wealth. So all you need to learn now is accounting basic, which is profit, loss, cash flow, tax optimization, which is a legal way to keep more, investment vehicles, which is stock, real estate, crypto businesses, asset allocation, which is how to diversify your portfolio, and lastly to compound interest. So this is the logic I actually want to share with you. For every money that you make, allocate a percentage to business reinvestment, allocate a percentage to investment and assets, and allocate a percentage to your lifestyle. And to the fourth part of the system is your mindset shift. And this is what actually determines if you are successful or not, because success is in your identity. From thinking you are a student looking for a job after graduate to somebody who actually creates value. Because the moment you see yourself as a creator, your mindset shifts and you look yourself different and you don't do what everybody thinks they should do, and you begin to do things in your own way, and you will have the results because that is the identity you've attached to yourself. So this is what I want you to stop doing. Stop memorizing for examinations you know you will forget. Stop competing for grades that doesn't even matter, and stop waiting for graduation before you think you want to start your life. But instead, I will tell you to start learning things that compound, build things that scale, and create value that people will actually pay for. The goal is not to work harder. The goal is to increase the value of your time. A job caps your value and ownership multiplies it. So this is what I want you to understand now. Your period in the university or you being a student is not for you to graduate and think that is the only way you can sort yourself is through a job. You are in school or you are in university during this time to learn the things that you need that will make you not to be dependent on only thinking that the only solution that you have is looking for a job. And this is the massive difference I want you to see. A job will always be there if you want it, but if you need it, it will be your only option and you've lost your leverage. So the goal of having a job should be optional to you, not a necessity. And what you need to do is to build yourself to someone who is valuable. Building yourself to someone that jobs comes for, you can take them or leave them if you want. You negotiate from abundance and not desperation. And the path you have to follow while in university or while in school or while in your teenage years is this: learn a valuable skill, solve expensive problem, build leverage and systems, create assets that compounds, and master money management. Retirement is when you stop sacrificing today for an imaginary tomorrow. You retire when you are willing to live at the level your passive income sustains. What you need to do now is to build the massive income now that you are in school and you can take a lot of risks and fail at some and learn what will actually or what works for you. So what is it going to be for you? Are you going to be that person that has always depend on works or jobs, or you are going to become somebody who creates freedom for yourself? The choice is yours to take.